you guys are looking through the body, and nothing's standing out to you. Nothing is standing out like, oh, this is obviously the key, or like this is the way to get in. But Zim, you notice that as you're kind of looking around on the left arm of the body, you see on its left wrist there is kind of a shiny circular piece of metal that looks like a magnet, and it's like right in between where the bottom of the wrist and the forearm come together. And it does stand out. It's not on the other hand. The other hand has the communication device on that same spot. So the right hand has the communication device. The left hand has like a little magnetic piece.
I think the magnet's on this wrist if you want to wave it in front of the door.
Who do you hand it to?
Kathrak, do you want to go kill the robot?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Here's the arm. Wave it in there. Run in there and kill it.
So, Kathrak, you hear that in your head, by the way. That's Zim speaking to you from Grick form.
Got it.
And so you take your foot and you put it on the robot's body, and then you grab its left arm and just rip it off of the corpse. And then you turn around, beep, put it in front of the door, and as you do that, the door slides open.
Easy clap.
Easy clap indeed.
We're in.
And things are about to get intense. I need everybody to roll me initiative, please.
Kathrak, up top. I hold the robot arm up for...
Initiative.
Oh, sorry, I put the wrong one.
Did you guys see my roll?
15.
Yeah, mine said you wanted to send it, but I think...
Got it. Yeah.
It does that if you don't have a token. It's not a big deal. It's just you have to be select on a token for that to not be there.
All right, so our initiatives here are, let me pull this up. Okay, so we got Pox is first, then we got Kathrak with a 15, we got Declan with a 14, we got Nara with a 14. We're gonna do ladies first. We're gonna do Nara, then Declan, because you have the same. Let's see here. Then we got Zim. Oh, actually, I didn't see Declan. You got a 10 first.
No, I hit the thing and it just like put both
You're
for some
good.
reason.
Okay, so you'll go. Oh, it's still the same order. That's fine. All right, let me roll from my enemies here. Oops, drop my dice. Okay, first one's a 3. Okay. Next one, wow. Next one is a 7. And the last one, there we go. That one's a little higher there. Okay, and then Braggy. Braggy is going right before last. Okay. So the first thing that's going to happen as the door swings open, we're actually going to put Kathrak up front. We're going to swap you places with Pox here.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So as the door beep swings open, zzz, the first thing that greets you is a puff of smoke from the back of the room and a bullet flying towards you.
Oh, I thought someone was like smoking weed or some shit.
The robot's like, what are you doing here? You can't be here. Get out of here.
So that's
whoa, man. Just chill out.
Take it easy.
Whoa, man. Just chill.
Guys are really freaking me out.
15
We're
to hit.
all cool here.
My armor class is 15, so...
Okay, that's going to hit then.
Fuck. Okay.
All right, so it's going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
Owie!
As the bullet hits you. And
7 damage.
Then
Oof.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Good. As you are hit by the bullet, you look up to see the creature immediately in front of you and to your right. This creature here that my finger's on.
Do we have a? Can we get the map?
Yeah. Let me throw it in Zoom.
Thank you.
I see it.
I was like, I don't see the creature.
So there's five. So there's 5 creatures total, as far as I can tell, or 5 entities.
Yes.
Titties. 5 entities. All right. Poggers.
Yeah. Give me a second here. Let me throw up my.
Robots in the back.
Hopefully you don't say your lunch.
Do you guys see those monsters? Whoa.
Whoa, man.
Maybe they're the monsters.
You really fucked up.
You ever
Dude,
really thought about it?
I could just imagine, dude. That'd be
just
such a funny
hard-time.
like character trope.
Wait.
Just some stoner robots. Just makes 0 sense. Just fries their
Robot
fucking circuits every
existentialism.
time they smoke.
I don't know, man. Like, are we even real?
Yo, bro,
Alright.
can we just like chill? Killing my high.
Sometimes
Give me a
I feel
second
like
here,
I'm
guys.
overcharged.
Actually, doesn't compute.
I can't compute that. Whoa. Too high for computation.
What the fuck?
Like, bro, I'm just trying to vibe.
Raziel, this isn't robo-weed.
This is advanced weed.
I don't have the advanced weed processing unit.
I just remembered some things from the last time we played. I did use Bardic Inspiration.
Yes,
Oh,
Kithrak,
nice.
you are still inspired for a few more minutes here.
Inspired!
All right, so this creature here is the one that made you roll a Constitution saving throw. As it lets out a screech in your direction, it looks like this humanoid bat creature. Its skin is all fleshy and kind of pink. You've seen this creature once before in the lab of Raziel when you first invaded it. And this one looks a little bit beefier. In fact, its veins are kind of pulsing with this greenish goo that is like up into its jawline. It's kind of drooling this kind of viscous, gross liquid, and its eyes are this bloodshot red, and it looks pissed off. You also notice that it's missing a few of its claws on its left hand, and it's been mutilated in a few different ways. So it has been like tortured and basically just like pissed off. So this creature screeches at you, and you're able to cover your ears before it hurts you in any way. So that was your con save. Next up is Pox. Pox, you're up. Kithrak, you're on deck.
Pog.
Can I safely... Because Kithrak's like right in the doorway.
You can walk through his space, you just can't end in his space.
See, it's putting myself in range of all these horrifying nightmare creatures that I'm like hesitant to.
Correct.
I feel like I'd love.
Can you
to
long
roll
range
the-
any of them?
I'm trying to think. That was my next question. Was like, can I safely shoot Eldritch Blast around Kithrak?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna step. I'll step behind Kithrak and then get ready to aim an Eldritch Blast. I guess they're both equal. Like they're both equally the same. Does either one look? So it's only. So they're all waking up, correct?
Yeah, I'll describe to you each creature in the room. So
Yeah.
the first creature I described was the fleshy bat creature. The second creature behind it's like a brownish furred dog creature. Its face has the face of a dog. It's got a long snout, and it's got a huge scar that goes all the way across its face and a cloudy left eye. And it's actually somewhat armored. So it's got some armor that's been placed on it, mechanical pieces. So it's like part cybernetic, basically. And as it's waking up, it's letting out a growl, and it's got one like cybernetic eye and one kind of clouded over regular eye. And so it looks like a humanoid dog.
Okay.
Then the other two are almost identical. They are the same or similar spider people to that you had met before, the ones where you actually took their heart. It is female in nature, so it has breasts, but its bottom half is like a large spider, like a very large spider, and its legs are like wrapping around the table right now as it's sitting up, and all 8 of its eyes lock directly onto Kithrak, both of them. So I guess all 16.
Woo! Oh, I lost.
God damn it. And so what's the one right in front of him? The one to the right? Sorry, can you describe that one again?
This is the fleshy bat creature. Its skin is kind of a pink, fleshy nature. It's humanoid, so it's got legs and arms, but underneath its arms are webbed like wings, and it's missing some of its left claws, so it's like its hand is actually currently bleeding and is like dripping onto the chrome floor, and it looks like it's been poked and prodded. It's got a few scars here and there. It looks pissed off, and it's got like green veins that are pumping some viscous green fluid through it.
I think I want to attack that thing as soon as possible. It looks already wounded. I figure we could just maybe put it back to sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna throw an Eldritch Blast.
You got it.
Or two.
Yeah, I think you get 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, 27's gonna hit, so go ahead and roll your damage there. Okay, 8 for the first damage. Go ahead and roll your second Eldritch Blast. Got to roll the hit first, and then it'll do 11 damage.
Oh, my bad.
You're good. That'll hit too. 25 will hit too. Very nice.
All right.
Okay, so both of them fire off, and as they hit, they kind of sink into the creature, whose veins again kind of pulse this green liquid further into its body as it lets out a screech at you. Not a harmful one, but like a, like I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
And then do you want to move out of the way? You still have movement,
yeah,
so you can...
I think, I feel like I don't know, do we want to... Well, you know what, actually, I feel like, yeah, I should. I'm going to step to the side, because if we step back, they have to come to us, right?
Correct.
Yeah, instead of us just all filing into that room and letting, like, multiple... You know what I mean? If we kind of hold that line there.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to step to the side.
All right, you got it, Kithrak. You're up.
And then, yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to take that one to the front right of me.
Yep.
And move up on it. Get ready to fuck it up.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack. Do you want to rage as well?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rage.
Okay. Then mark that off your character sheet.
Marking
Inspired.
rage. Okay. Let's
And then go ahead and roll your attack.
Brutal claws. Roll.
Nice.
Hey,
23 is
not
going to
bad.
hit.
Not bad. All right. Roll damage.
Yep, roll damage and then add 2 to it.
8.
Okay. So you bring the first fist through, and as it hits the creature, it's like hitting a brick wall. As your fist hits it, the creature, you definitely damaged it. Like, and you did your 8 damage, but it doesn't flinch. It just like looks down at you with this kind of menacing gaze, as its mouth is almost as big as your face, and its fangs are about to dig right into you. Go ahead and do your next attack. You get a second attack.
Can I like focus this attack like at its face specifically, or?
Sure, but you're gonna roll with disadvantage then, unless you want to reckless it. If you want to reckless it, then you get a straight roll. But then again, he gets advantage on attacks against you if you do that. So that's the negative.
I'll play it safe and just do a normal attack, I think.
Okay. So right now you're just looking for any purchase on his body, not a specific place.
Ooh, that's not a...
All right.
It's not what we like to see here.
With a 10, this one seems to hit in a similar way, but the blades don't seem to sink in far enough to damage it. As it puts its claw that's like bleeding on your arm and like pushes your arm down a little bit, so it doesn't quite do any damage to it. This creature is, you can roll me an insight check, please. Roll me an insight check. Standing in front of it. You're the closest to it, so okay. Yeah, an 11's not too bad. It's pretty obvious. There's a couple things going on here. This creature, first of all, as you already know, is angry. That's easy to understand. But the second thing that is kind of subtle is the creature is letting out like moans of pain, and is like, you can just tell it is not angry at anything in particular, because its eyes are darting around. So it's not angry at you in particular. Its eyes are just darting around for...
So it's kind of like just like a seething, gotta hit anything in front of me rage?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's like mindless rage.
So he's got like a thorn in his shoe or something.
Yeah, and you can tell that there is that like green goo that's pulsing through its veins. It's almost translucent because it's dark. It's dark in this area. So you can actually see that his veins are glowing in the dark. There's like some like poison running through his veins that seems to be hurting him.
Got it. Okay.
Kind of
maybe
like Bane.
throughout the rest. Yeah, maybe throughout the rest of the fight, I'm gonna see if he's got like some kind of like pump system that I can take out.
Okay.
But I'm assuming I can't do anything about it now.
Yeah. Just know that there's a little bit of nuance to this creature than just like it being, you know, a mindless monster.
Well, let's hope it doesn't kill me before I get the chance. Woo!
Yes. All right. So, give me 1 second here. Let me get this turned off here. There's a weird thing over Wem's face. There we go. Fixed it. All right. Next up are the spider creatures. So, the first one is going to come up here to the door and right up next to Kathrak. And as it comes up to the door, this creature actually speaks. It gets off the table and it crawls over to the door towards everybody. And as it peeks out the door, it looks at everybody and says, "Be gone." And it presses a button on the door that shuts it. Zzz.
Oh, come on. Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
Unlucky as the door.
That's
Can I vote
awesome.
on the channel point thing? Can we put that back up real quick?
No. Too late.
I really.
Okay, dude.
All right, so Kathrak, you're in a tough situation here. As the creature does that, that's its action for its turn, is it's going to do that. But it is in melee with you, so it's like right next to you. The other creature is going to come around and attack you with
Now,
its
am I the
claws.
only one in there?
You are.
Ah, poggers.
All right. So this creature is going to rush up to you with a bite, and it's going to roll a 12, so it's going to miss. All right. That is its turn. Nara, it is your turn. The door has been shut on you. Kathrak has the only key to get it open. So, couple options here. First option is prepare for the next, like, prepare for the door to open if it will. So, like, be ready for that when it happens. You know, prepare an arrow or something for when the door opens. Other options are, like, buff your allies here, like, do something that buffs them. Other options are, like, try and figure out another way to open the door. As you've looked at it, though, it's pretty unlikely to find another way to open it without force. And you're not the strongest, like, pulling kind of person, so maybe force isn't going to really work for you. So your best options here are, like, buff your allies or prepare, like, hold an action and wait for the door to open.
I can't, like, find, like, something and, like, go, you know, I'm a klutz, but, like, I can't, like, go to the side of the window and, like, bust it out.
Good question. You're in the cave. You're in the tunnel right now. So there is no way to get on the outside of the train. Otherwise, I would have given that to you as an option, yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry, Kathrak. I really tried. I'm going to yell that.
You hear that through the door, muffled.
I'll do my best.
I guess I can. Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
If I do Hell of Thorns, does that count as, like, do I need to go ahead and do that, or, like, does that not work until
It prepares it. So if you cast Hail of Thorns, it makes your next attack do that whenever you do
let me
it.
do that? Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So you got Hail of Thorns, and then we'll say that you're holding an arrow in case the door opens. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, Declan, you're up. Zim, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna. Well, let's see if I can trick this creature. So, just to clarify, so the spider creature went and shut the door, like from like a certain spot. Yeah.
Yeah, from inside the car. Yes.
Was I able to at least see with my van, like, anything where it was at, what spot it was at?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use attempt to use message to try to communicate with it, because it can't go through solid objects. Based if I could remember the spot it was in, I think, right? Let's think something like that.
You don't need to see it with message. You're good.
Okay, you don't.
Yeah, you should be good.
You
And
know,
I'm gonna try to lie to it and persuade it to open the door and make them think that I'm actually working for Raziel or something, or I'm
What
on
do you
their
say?
side. So I'm gonna cast message.
Open the door, and I'm going to blast that giant beast. I'm on your side. Trust me. You know it. You can hear it in my voice. I am on your side. Why would I team up with these losers? Especially that big hairy one that probably doesn't shower. I brought soap for him too. He's got a very terrible smell.
Who is speaking right now?
I am the one called the Silver Tongue.
Roll a persuasion check, please.
Just like it fits into charisma, right? And then roll the.
Yep.
So yeah, it's in the P's if you on that big long box. Persuasion. Okay.
what did you give yourself inspiration? You can also use that.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
If
I
you
don't
have
think you can
inspiration.
inspire yourself
yeah.
as a bard.
Oh, I can't remember. So
There is a bard that can, but I don't think a basic bard can, or like
Okay.
a lower bard. All right, you hear back, Declan.
What do I
We
hear back?
shall see, Silver Tongue.
I have the gun pointed right at the door. Open it and find out.
All right, so that'll be your. We'll say that's your. Is message a bonus action or an action?
it's an
It's
action.
I know it's a
I'm almost
cantrip.
positive.
It should
Yeah.
say when you.
If you
Time
click on the
is one
spell, it should
action.
say- yeah, there you
This
go.
is one action.
Yeah, so that is your action for your turn. Still got a bonus action.
Oh, so I can do something else?
You can inspire, or you can anything else you have for a bonus action.
Let me see what this ability does. So with silence, can that I can create a radius of like silence, right? Where like, is anyone within a certain radius can still hear me, or is it just within there is they cannot hear anything?
With the silence spell,
Yeah.
is that a bonus action?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh,
So-
bonus action. Okay, 1 BA, right?
Yeah.
That's bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Do you want to inspire anybody?
We should
I
all be
will-
inspired, shouldn't we?
I will inspire.
Kithrak's inspired.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I will inspire Nara.
Okay.
Inspired.
So Nara, you can add an extra D8 to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that you roll.
Can I
Coming up here.
can I like communicate with just like with my hands to Nara, like, hey, have the arrows ready at the door.
She seems ready to go. All right, that's Declan's turn. Declan, do you want to move from this position? That's
I'm
next to
gonna-
the door.
I'm just making sure I stay out of the way so that way I don't get shot by by accident.
Fair enough. All right, Zim.
Okay. I'm gonna try something. I'm
Yep.
gonna go to the square that is open. That is, yep, one up. Yep. I'm going to shift out of Grick form into human form. I'm going to whip out a wand that I have of magic missile, which does force damage, and I'm going to use 6 charges at the door to try to blast the door.
Okay.
So-
Why don't you roll those 4d6? Or sorry, 64 is my bad.
Yep, I got you.
64.
I only rolled 1. Okay, hang on. That's
You can do it
weird.
on D&D Beyond too. I'll just trust
hang on.
whatever you say.
Yeah. Wow, that's some bad
Wow.
rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
That's a little better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 10, 15, 18 damage. Of
Okay.
force damage.
As you fire the magic missiles at the door, they boom, 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 hit the door, and as they do, the door doesn't seem to take much damage. But you hear from behind the door the sound of battle with Kithrak and the other creature, and you also hear the spider creature say,
Silver Tongue, is that you?
Yes. I need assistance out here. And like wink to everybody else, like this.
Okay. As you hit the door with those magic missiles, the door does slide open, revealing the rest of the room. And the spider creature whose eyes are narrowing, looking around for Silver Tongue. Nara, your arrow has been your condition to fire your arrow has been met. Would you like to fire it?
Oh God. I don't know because they'll just close the door again.
Well, it's up to you.
Or you could kill it.
Okay, but does my Hail of Thorns work here?
It would hit. Yes, the Hail of Thorns would hit this creature and probably Kathrak and the other two bad guys.
Oh, it would hit Kathrak also.
Just do it. Screw Kathrak.
I mean,
It
I
says
can
within
take a
5
couple
feet.
hits.
It says it is in within 5 feet.
It's piercing damage, so it's going to be halved for him. Plus, he needs to
Okay.
save from it too, which means that it could be even further reduced.
Okay, yeah, I guess I will. I'm sorry.
All right. So go ahead and roll
I
your
can
attack.
take it.
Roll your regular attack, not the Hail of Thorns damage, but just the regular bow attack. All right, 26 is going to hit this spider creature, so go ahead and roll the bow damage. And then you have extra attack as well. Sorry, roll your Hail of Thorns first. Let's do the roll your Hail of Thorns first. We'll say the 16 is the next one. Okay. So DC 12 dexterity saving throw. Okay, so failure on the initial spider creature. The next spider creature is also a fail, and the bat creature is a success. And then Jimmy.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw. You're trying to beat a 12.
Oh, let's go. Hang on. Push it. Oh my god. You gotta be
9's
kidding
gonna
me.
fail. So you're gonna take 5 piercing halved to 2.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Oh, that's baby hit.
Oh, excuse me.
So is the bat.
you're
The bat's
weak.
also gonna take 2. Yo, Bright Glow, thank you for the raid. Hey, everybody from Bites community, welcome. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Cyberpunk story. Right now, they're robbing a train. As you can see here, they're the train cars. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. And right now, our bow and arrow ranger is firing off arrows into the train car here, trying to kill monsters. And that's where we're at. So, you dealt... A 16 is also going to hit this creature, so go ahead and roll your bow damage again.
Okay. Okay, that's better.
That's pretty good. So with a total of 5, 12, so that's 17 plus 6, 23. Okay, so with 23 damage on this initial creature, the first arrow hits and spreads thorns throughout the cabin, hitting the immediate vicinity people. Then the second arrow hits her in the chest, and she falls over slump on the ground.
Hell yeah.
Her spider body is now, with the speed of the train, is actually kind of like moving outside the lab. Like it's kind of like sliding outside the lab as the train is going forward, and it's kind of bumping. And so her limp body is kind of sliding towards you. And you kill that spider creature. All right. Zim, you did your action for your turn. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope. I can't use a bonus action to cast a spell because of the wand.
Okay.
So no, I'm good.
Sounds good.
Can I move in there? Sorry. Can I move in?
Yes.
Yeah, move me in.
Where do you want to go?
Behind Kathrak.
You got it.
Hey, buddy.
Robot's turn. This robot is going to put its gun away. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to walk up here to Kathrak, pulling out its vibrating blue plasma blade.
Whoa. Oh.
And make a slice at you. 2 slices, actually. First slice, Kathrak, is a 16 to hit.
Brick.
Second slice is 15 to hit.
Frick.
So both of those are going to hit, dealing... Where's my D8? There it is. Okay, so first one's going to deal 10 slashing damage, half to 5.
God. Okay, 5.
Second one is going to deal 11 slashing damage, half to 5 again.
So 10 total?
Yep.
Owie. All right.
Okay, so both slashes slice across you, and the creature is desperately like looking around for its arm, as it's kind of like looking around. You can see, and its eyes lock on where it last saw Pox, and then kind of continue to dart around. All right, Braggy. Braggy's going to rush forward, and with his lightning battle axe is going to make an attack on the spider creature. Gonna hit with a 19 to hit, and is gonna deal 6 slashing damage and 2 lightning damage. So, total of 8 as he brings his axe down on top of this spider creature. It lets out a holler as sparks fly and spark across the inner car here. And Braggy says, "Now that's what I'm talking about."
You're a goddamn bloody show-off.
Shut the hell up and get in here. He hollers back at you. The werebat creature is going to go for a bite on Kithrak. First attack here is the bite, natural 1. So as it goes for a bite on you, Kithrak, you dodge out of the way, and it actually clamps down on its own teeth, one of its own teeth breaking with the amount of impact that it makes with its jaw. It actually breaks one of its own teeth from how hard it bit and missed. The next attack is with its claw that is not injured. That one's going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh.
So that is going to be a total of 7 points of slashing damage, halved to 3. And then it's going to roll to try and recharge its Screech. Evens recharge, odds do not. That's a 4. So it does recharge its Screech. And Pox, we're back up to you up at the top. Kithrak, you're on deck.
I kind of want to move in. But there's that other spider creature there. I'm thinking I could probably hit from there with another Eldritch Blast. So I think, I'm gonna roll for Eldritch Blast on that spider creature.
Go for it.
We're gonna go
pew pew.
Can I just roll the 2 hits and then do the 2 damages?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect.
Nice.
It hit.
Okay, so I've decided to over the last few games, I've decided to go back to the regular crit because it just seems easier. It's kind of annoying to have to refigure out, especially as your damage gets higher and higher in the game. It's going to become more and more confusing. So instead, what you're going to do here, Pox, is first hit, just go ahead and roll damage, regular damage. 14. Okay, next one, go ahead and roll your next damage and then double it.
If he clicks roll 20, it'll also auto roll crits. Just an FYI if you wanted to make it easier.
Okay. So you can, on roll 20, you can click the little pink button under the natural 20 and it'll roll the crit. Otherwise, you can just roll damage and then double it. Okay.
That works. So 8 plus crit?
Yeah, that's fine.
So does that mean I roll an 8 and we double that, or I roll a 4?
So you would add them both together, so you get 10.
Yeah, it has you double the amount of dice instead of
not double the number, double the dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes your average better overall, rolling both versus doubling it, but it honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah. Doubling for a lot of people is just more fun. Just like, boom, did it. If you guys want to do roll 2 dice, we can do that too. But either way, what we were doing before was a little confusing with max damage and then roll an extra dice was like, confusing. So
I prefer rolling because I hate doubling 1s and 2s. They feel bad.
Yeah, true.
That's me.
True. But then, like in this case, it would have been 16 instead of 10.
Yeah.
So it's pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just decide that now as a group. Let's do it. Let's decide now as a group, because if we double it, this we can do it that way, or we can do it the way it rolled here, which was roll 2 dice. So which one would you guys rather do? Do you like rolling more dice, or would you rather just roll and then double it? Either one's good with me. For crits.
I prefer rolling because I can click the button and it's done. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right. So the way that we have it here then. So 10 damage. Cool. So that's going to be a 14, 24. Yeah, so that's going to kill it. Boom. Dead. 1 hit KO. Well, 2 hit KO. Very nice. Pox, anything else you'd like to do?
I want to step in. Do I have some movement, yeah?
Yes.
Can I move into the corner of the front left corner? Yeah, right there. Perfect.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
Front left corner of the car. Kithrak, you're up.
All right, let's do some damage. I'm gonna hit the guy right in front of me once again. As I do. 16.
16 is going to hit.
And incoming damage. Mine. 10? Because I had 2, yeah?
Yes. Yep. Good. So 10 damage to the werebat. That lets out a grunt this time as you hit it. Seems like it is finally getting some wear and tear.
Good shit.
And anything else? You got another attack. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
Do it. Ooh.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on, big one.
8. Nice. So boom, boom. Both hit this time as the creature still recovering from dazing its own self.
Mm-hmm.
And that is you. Did you want to do anything else for a bonus action or movement?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm just gonna chill. Does anyone else have any heals? I'm not too low. I mean, can I call out to the team as like a bonus action?
Yeah, that's fine.
Be like, I've taken a bit of damage. Need some help here.
All right.
So that's what I'm gonna say.
Kithrak hollers out for a little bit of healing. We're going to take 2 turns on this bad guy because I missed their last turn. So this is a gnoll. Some of you recognize this dog creature. It is considered a gnoll. Gnoll. It is going to get up from the table and rush over here to Braggy and roll 2 attacks on Braggy with its... one with its bite, one with its spear that it pulls out from behind it. It is a cybernetic gnoll. All right. Bzzzt, it hits for the first hit, doing 11 points of piercing damage to Braggy. Ooh. Next attack is the bite, which is going to also hit. And this one's going to deal 6 points of piercing damage. So Braggy takes a good couple hits, and then it's going to roll its next turn. It's going to attack Kithrak with its next 2. First one is a 22 to hit Kithrak, which is going to deal...
Frick!
6 piercing, half to 3.
I'm taking a beating.
And then it's going to roll its bite attack on you. And miss.
Woo!
Alright. Next up is the spider creatures that are dead. Next up after that is Nara.
Okay, can I like run in? I have a potion of healing. Can I like throw it to Kithrak?
Sure.
And then I want to go like up, like as far away, like in the middle, maybe. Like where can I go?
You can go up to 6 squares from where you're at, so you can go.
No, I want to go inside. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
You can get up to like the middle row.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking. Just at the top there, I think.
You will take an opportunity attack.
You would get 1 opportunity attack from this gnoll if he chooses to take it. The gnoll still has a decision.
Oh wait, well, can I cast Zephyr Strike then, or no?
As a bonus action?
Yeah, because I think, or does that not make sense?
No, you could. Yeah, that's fine. If you're gonna use your action to throw the potion, then that's fine with me.
Yeah.
He's not dying yet either.
Oh. So. Okay.
Up to you.
Okay. What does Zephyr Strike? Would that not like
It would
count
work.
here?
It would
Okay,
work.
yeah, I will cast that.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Yeah, and then I will shoot at the one that's attacking Kathrak.
All right, so there's 2 of them. There's actually 3 of them that are attacking Kathrak.
The one that's closest.
They're all equal distance. I would say the most dangerous one is probably the robot or the werebat.
Okay. Let me do the robot then, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack then. 28's going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. 7 piercing. All right. And 3 force from the Zephyr Strikes. That's 10. And then you get another attack. And you get the whistling. No, you did your bonus action already. So. Okay. 15 is going to miss this robot.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Okay.
So, total of 10 there. And you did your bonus action, which was Zephyr Strike. So, I think we're good there. Declan. And then I'm going to do 2 turns for Isabella at the end of this, too, because we missed her as well. My bad.
I'm going to move in.
Yep.
I want to be at right. I want to say like right on the right side, or sorry, left side. And then I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the creature that's the knoll.
Okay.
Yeah, the knoll.
So this is the spot you wanted to be, right?
Yeah, I think that's the right spot. It's right next to. Yeah.
Okay. So if you do move here, you're moving like through the knoll's space, so it would get to attack you. So if you move in, no matter what, if you move away from the spot where Braggy's at, if you move in any direction from the spot where Braggy's at, the knoll gets to attack you. So do you still want to do that?
I'll be on the side, okay, left side. I guess it's my. I don't know if it's like my left, but
This
You wanna
open
do
space
north,
between
south?
him and
yeah, north.
Hawk?
It's north. Sorry, north. Like a little north, a little more to the right.
It would still get an opportunity attack unless you stayed in the space. So you could go above Braggy on the north open slot.
Yeah, you can go
and-
to these 2 squares or this square. Any of these 3 squares here is safe from the opportunity attack.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Wherever you want to go.
yeah. We're one of the safe squares. Right there.
Anyone you want. So we'll say 1, 2, and 3.
3.
3?
Yeah,
All right, you're on top of the table.
and I will cast Dissonant Whispers. Do I just hit the roll for that?
So which one are you rolling it on? Which one are you casting Dissonant Whispers on? There's 3 bad guys in the room right now.
The knoll.
The knoll? Okay. So go ahead and roll the damage, and I'll roll his save here. He rolled a 5, so he's going to fail.
Woo!
15 psychic damage. Very nice. And then Dissonant Whispers also causes it to be afraid of you and immediately move as far as it can away from you.
Booga booga booga.
So, let me grab this. All right. So, with Dissonant Whispers, you go ooga booga booga, and the creature and runs to the back of the cart.
Do we get opportunity attacks for that?
I don't believe with this forced movement you do, but let me double check. Because
I know
would be pretty
pushes
strong.
you don't, but I think I wasn't sure about running.
I'm not sure. Let me see here. Dissonant Whispers opportunity attack. Let's see here. The movement from Dissonant Whispers provokes an opportunity attack, but the movement from Gust or Wind does not. So if you force their movement with like an ability, it doesn't, but if they move by themselves, then it does. So yeah. Braggy, Zim, Declan, and Kathrak, if you guys want to roll opportunity attacks, you can.
Yep.
Sure.
So pick one of your melee weapons that you would like to opportunity attack with and go for it.
I'm actually going to pass on it.
Okay.
I don't have an weapon out.
14 is going to miss this creature.
Tragic.
Braggy's going to roll. He fails. Declan, do you want to roll an opportunity attack? With a melee weapon, either a dagger or a rapier?
Yes. With the rapier?
Yep.
Do I go for the hit or the damage?
The hit.
Yep.
Okay.
23 is going to hit. Now you roll damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you rolled the shotgun damage.
Oh shit! Did I?
Yep, you did.
Oh,
If you go in, there you go.
There you go. All right, so 9 piercing as it turns its back to start running, you get a nice stab into the backside there, and the creature lets out a yelp as it runs to the back. And that is Declan's turn. Zim, you're up.
Was Braggy gonna get an opportunity attack?
He rolled and failed.
Okay. I'm going to do create bonfire on the bat creature that Kathrak has been attacking.
Okay. Dex save of
14.
Roll a 4.
Okay. He takes 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Then, as a bonus action, that fire will disappear because this maintains concentration. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit at 3rd level on Kathrak. So he gets.
You actually can't cast 2 spells in the same turn.
You can. You can cast a bonus action and a action so long as one of them is a cantrip.
Oh, is create bonfire cantrip?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a level 1 spell.
Nope. Cantrip.
That's where I was confused.
Yep, got you. So then I'm going to do this on him.
Yep, healing spirit.
And you get 5 hit points back, Kathrak, and as long as you stay in the spirit at the end of your turn, you will get 2d6 hit points up to 4 times.
Hell yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah, that's my
All
turn.
right. Anything else you want to do? Movement?
Nope.
All right. Robot's turn. It is going to move forward here, and it's going to slash on you, Zim.
Unlucky.
First attack is a 5 to hit, miss. Next attack is 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. What's your AC?
18.
18.
You do
Pretty
notice
sick.
that it hits the skin and probably bounces off based on some new stuff.
Yes. Right. I remember now. Very nice. All right. Speaking of which, did you send me that information? I don't know if you ever sent me that info.
I meant to, and I didn't. I will after this.
Okay, yeah. Send me that when you can.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Robot's turns up. Braggy is going to step forward and thunderstrike this werebat creature. And he's going to hit for... Nice. 11 slashing and 2 lightning. As the werebat creature is almost down, it is bloodied and beaten. It is its turn. It is going to first let out its screech. I need Braggy, Zim, and Kathrak to roll me Constitution saving throws, please. Braggy, Kathrak, and Zim. Constitution saving throws. Braggy fails.
God!
All right.
Why?
So,
man?
That is going to be a total of no damage to Zim.
Okay.
This is going to be 6 plus 9, 15 points of... let me double check the type of damage here. Psychic damage.
Ouch.
To Kathrak and Braggy. So Kathrak and Braggy, you take those psychic damage hits, and the creature letting out that screech, that green veins kind of going throughout its body. It's going to take a step away from Kathrak, but not out of his melee, and it's going to slash at Declan, first with a bite and then with a claw attack. So bite going down on Declan is a 22 to hit, and it's going to deal 9 points of piercing damage as it bites into you. And then the claw attack, sorry, I do need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for that bite.
That's a saving throw.
And then the claw attack is
Ooh.
Okay. All right, so claw attack is an 18 to hit. What's your armor class?
My armor class?
Should be
it was
top right of your character sheet.
so 13.
Okay. So that's going to be a total of minimum damage, 3 points of slashing damage with its claw. And then with the Constitution saving throw, I'm going to toss a dice here. Ooh. Okay. So next up is Isabella, who's going to step forward. Declan, you after the creature bites you, you feel like this like sharp stinging pain, like an infected wound, or like somebody dumping hand sanitizer on your cut.
Sorry.
Yes, what's up?
Huh? Nothing.
Oh, okay. So you like in where the holes, like the puncture marks of the fangs are. That's kind of what you feel, is like just like that stinging sensation.
Fuck!
And then Isabella's gonna step forward. She's gonna take 2 turns because I fucked up and forgot to do her first turn. So Isabella is going to roll Firebolt on the bat twice. First is a natural 1. Second is a 24 for 6 points of fire damage. And then she's gonna roll 2 more Firebolts. That's going to hit the werebat. How do I keep dropping this dice? The second one's also going to hit. So that's going to be... Okay. Okay, yeah. So she fires off 4 firebolts, all 4 of which hit the bat creature, and the last one blows its fucking head off. All right, Pox, you're up. Kithrak, you're on deck. There's only 2 enemies remaining in this room, one of which is terrified, running to the back of the room, the other of which is a robot.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Leave that pupper alone. Where's the robot?
The robot is here next to Kithrak.
Kithrak, yeah. We're gonna go for the Eldritch Blast.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna attack the scared dog.
Go ahead and roll both Eldritch Blasts, and the number you're looking for here is a 17. What the fuck?
What's up? Can I? Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Yo! All right, everybody. That's 2 natural 20s in a row on 2 Eldritch Blasts. Go ahead and...
Christ.
Oh, you didn't click the button because it didn't auto-roll, I don't think.
Did you click the little pink buttons?
Oh, no, I clicked it on the roll 20.
Okay, we'll just double those then. That's fine. So we'll do 16 for the first, 20 damage for the second. Bam, bam! This creature is fucking dead. Its pieces and parts are blown across the back of the wall there.
Paint the wall with this robot brains.
Yeah, oil and shit across the wall.
I didn't know it could do that.
In the shape of a skull too, like it makes like a shape of.
There's a flaming robot joint like stuck to the wall, still kind of lit. Like,
hell
I was going to finish that later.
Just the joint. Oh no! All right,
Robo, no.
Pox, anything else you want to do?
Blow the imaginary smoke off of my imaginary finger guns. That's
Hog.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, we could. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'll stay in the corner just because I don't really want to advance on the dog, the Robo Dog.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, Robo Dog is going to recover from its fear and run up to Declan and attack Declan with its spear. As it runs up, makes a horrifying screeching noise. And first attack's going to miss. Second one's a bite attack, which is going to hit and deal 8 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
And that is the Gnoll's turn. Nara.
Okay, so is that the only thing left, or is there 2 things left?
Just the null.
Just the Gnoll.
Okay, okay. Was the Zephyr Strike's only like a one-time thing, right?
It works for that one turn, yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just shoot it.
Sounds good. Roll your bow attack. 16 is gonna miss this creature.
Of course it
You get
does.
another attack.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you remember.
24 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Not great.
9 piercing is going to do it. How do you want to do it?
What do you mean?
It's screeching and trying to
I want to
stab
shoot
Declan.
it right through the. I want to shoot it right through the mouth.
As it's screeching, it looks over at you, and the arrow right in its mouth. It falls over limp.
Oh hell yeah!
And that is the death of a gnoll. All right, so with that,
I'm giving
the
Kathrak
threat
hit
seems to
points.
be somewhat eliminated at the moment. What'd you say?
I'm giving Kathrak the hit points with the healing spirit. It finishes off the healings.
Okay.
It had 3 heals left. So Kathrak, you get back 18, 25.
25 heal?
Yep, 25 hit points.
Let's go! I feel renewed.
All right. Very nice, very nice. So, good teamwork, everybody. Way to take out that laboratory. So, you've got 4 small, I shouldn't say small, very large, actually. 4 pretty large beds that these creatures were laying on. And then around the edges of the walls, you have like little computers and things that are all kind of flashing different lights and colors. You've got body parts and robot pieces all over the place. And the back door is looking primed for you as well. You've got a way to get through it with that little beep. So you've got the arm that gets you through these special doors. So you are sitting pretty right now. Doesn't seem like anyone was able to figure out what was going on. Nobody in the train is coming. It doesn't seem like you haven't heard anybody coming back this way because you were very smart in removing that communicator from the robot, so it wasn't able to communicate with the other people on the train. So with that, you have some time. You can look through this laboratory for different things, or you can attempt to just go forward, or whatever you want to do. Whatever you guys are feeling.
Can I?
You should search.
I want to look for something that might be able to heal me since I got damaged.
Okay. Yeah. Around in this room, the healing spirit's still up, right?
No, it's down. I burned it all in him.
Okay. Then, other than that, looking around in this room, it doesn't look like there's anything that's great for healing. I'll just tell you without even rolling an investigation check. Nothing super great, but I do believe you guys have some potions, quite a few that you've picked up along the adventure that we haven't used yet. So,
You guys got anything I could drink for this?
I can just heal you.
That works too.
Just let me heal you. Is anyone else hurt?
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, that's awkward. Here, eat these berries.
I'm gonna hand him 10 berries.
10 good berries, that's 10 HP?
Yep.
All right. So you heal for 10.
So we can look around.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation checks, and then just tell me what you're looking for. Like, if you're looking for anything specific. Otherwise, if you're not looking for anything specific, I'll just give you stuff that you found.
Well, I
These
don't.
berries are
I
really
didn't
good.
roll great, so.
Okay. So we got a 10. Anyone else investigating? Oh, nice, Sim. What are you looking for anything in
Can
particular?
I want to look for something gold.
Okay. What, valuable?
Well, since we found gold forks
Yeah.
or spoons
Okay,
and
I
a
see what you're saying.
golden key,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I feel like there's something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Can I
right.
roll a perception just because before I investigate? I just
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, I just want to see what I can.
Okay. So we'll say yours first. As you're looking across the room, Wem, you see a lot of pieces and parts of these creatures from the battle. A few bodies are pretty kept intact. The bat creature is just missing its head currently. So if you're looking for any like pieces and parts from those creatures, you can find them. You know that those spider creatures have hearts, at least, that are magical in some way. So you could try digging those out if you'd like. Across the room here, you see, like I said, like flashing monitors of different. They look like different, like specks, kind of these creatures. So you can kind of see on these monitors have like their heart rates and like like their what's it called? Their vital signs
monitor.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. All 4 of them, which are like beep right now, but it has all the history of what their vital signs were and all that kind of stuff as well. So it's got that information on those screens. Other than that, the lab is pretty empty.
Just like subtle flatline noises.
Yeah.
It's kind of eerie. It's haunting.
Yes. Yeah. Just
really
that
drives
subtle.
home that we just killed things. Yeah, that really drives it home.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what you get their perception. Looking across what you guys have here. So Nara, looking for like golden things. You don't really find anything in this lab that seems to kind of match the theme you're going for. Those things that you found have been in like the kind of regular train cars. Those golden things have been found in like the kind of regular basic train cars and not really like this special lab car. You guys are about midway through the train, by the way. You're like right at the midpoint of the train. Let's see. Declan, looking around, you don't really see much. Kathrak, are you looking for anything in particular, or?
Just an overall look around. Anything glints in the distance.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah. Thumbing through the things in the room here and kind of, you're kind of a bit clueless when it comes to a lot of the technology stuff, but you kind of put your finger on a few of the touch screens and messing around a little bit. Exactly. Pressing buttons. And as you're doing that, you press one of the buttons on one of the monitors, and Nara, you're actually next to him. You see what looks like a layout of the train. So you see like a map of the train, which is pretty nice information to have. So I'll explain that to you in just a minute. So you get like a layout of what each car is, like a basic title for each car going forward, like what's in them, basically. So
Neat.
Zim, with a 22, you are looking around for anything in specific, did you tell me?
Well, I was gonna look around the tables and the monsters and see and the robots and see if I noticed anything weird about them.
Okay. Noticing weird things. I mean, yeah, they're super strange. They are what look
Anything
like a
of
mix of
interest.
magical and medical,
Mm-hmm.
magical and medical combinations. And so, for example, the knoll seems more like medical. The knoll seems to have been created with cybernetic parts and attached onto a knoll, an injured knoll, probably. Kind of similar to what happened with Solus, like just added on extra pieces type thing, which is why it was so kind of beefy and dealt a lot of damage. The other creatures, the spider creature and the bat creature, are what you would consider were creatures. So they seem to have been affected by a curse or some kind of lycanthropy.
Can I do an Arcana roll to know if that is contagious?
Roll me a nature check, because that's part nature.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like a curse. So I do not. I got a 7.
Okay. So yeah, with that, you're not sure. It's hard to tell. With that though, the 22 that you're kind of looking around, you're also checking out the screens that these creatures were like laying on the table and all that good jazz. And give me 1 second here. Socks, yo, they're listening, man. They're listening to me. That's why they're not talking to chat, man. So with that, you look across the screens, and one of the screens you're flipping through, you find blah, 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 blah. Give me 1 second here. You find this bad boy on one of the screens. Sorry about that. It's taking a second to load. You find a monster to add to your little
cool
monster manual.
My Pokedex?
Yes, your Pokedex. And then I've got something for you for it. So give me a second here.
Yeah, you're good.
I had it up and then I closed it out, and now I'm feeling stupid. You rolled that natural 20, you little bitch.
My bad. I actually got a natural 20 for the Griffin too.
You got all the good stuff, man. All right. Where is it? Right there.
Jimmy, you put points on going down, right?
Huh?
Your points that you bet. You bet the 5K that you would someone would go down to rolling death saves, right? Did you vote for the party or against
I'm
the party?
looking.
I think you voted against us.
5,000.
Yeah, I voted against the party. I thought
Yeah.
somebody was gonna go.
You
down.
really tried there. I saw you just like rushing on in there.
Hey.
Like
No. That's not even why I did that. No. Listen, I just thought the combat was. I thought we were gonna have like a really hard combat, and then when I did get locked in that door, I was like, okay, I'm going down.
You
But
thought I was gonna fall
It's like,
again,
oh,
didn't
fuck.
you?
I didn't take enough damage. That's the thing. Like I'm a
Yeah.
tanky lad. I don't know.
You thought I was gonna fall again, huh?
I ain't saying shit.
It's a good thing the spider believed that you were stinky and that was on side.
It is what it is.
Okay. So
I honestly didn't think I get to use message in this campaign. I was like, maybe I picked the wrong cantrip.
no. It worked out. It was clever. I like the way you did it. Okay. So everyone gets to see this. So I'll just put it in the put it in the chat. That's called a Sue monster.
ooh. I know what those are.
And a Sue monster has this stat block.
I got him. I already got him added.
You got him?
Yep.
All right. So he gets the Psychic Crush ability, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And he's got a multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, so that's what you got. And let me tell you about the rest of the train here. So the rest of the train, as you're looking around across the map there that you found, Kathrak, the immediate next car that you're going to is what looks like the library of the train. It is seems a bit bigger than the previous car you were in that had like a few bookshelves. This one seems like it's going to have quite a few bookshelves and like kind of like another lounge car. Then immediately following that car, it says question mark, question mark, question mark. So no information on the car immediately following it. After that, it says storage. So then the third car after this is storage. And then you got one more car to go, which is the front, the engine. So a total of 4 cars left. Library, question mark, storage, engine room. Cool?
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we are going to move forward. You guys are in the lab and feeling good, strong, healed up for the most part. Some of you guys expended some spells and stuff, but for the most part, feeling pretty good. And next car is the library. You ready to go forward?
Yeah.
Before we do,
Yes.
is that the robot's like vibrating sword? Is that still like intact?
Good question.
One more time.
The sword that the robot pulled out on Kethrak?
Good
Is
question.
that sword intact?
Good question. That like that plasma sword.
Yeah, the plasma sword.
The plasma sword is actually created from the robot, so it is like it's like a sword that's kind of like made of light, or like made of like energy, basically like energy beam, and it is part of its like arm. So it creates it from its hand. So there is no sword for you to see. Like when the robot died, the sword went away. Like it disappeared.
So we can't rip off the arm and just carry the arm with the sword.
It doesn't seem that way. It seems like you need the whole contraption to create it.
It'd probably need like a really strong power source that wasn't completely busted by us.
You could take the arm and see if you can make it work at another time.
Yeah, I'll take the arm.
Okay. All right, so you put the arm, kind of strap it to your back, and anything else anyone wants to take from this room?
Oh, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to Kethrak.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kethrak, I have something for you. I pull out from my bag and I hand him soap.
Wait, what's this? I don't know what this is.
Well, I told the spider that you were stinky,
and I lied, but you kind of perspire a lot, so it's a gift from my people to you.
I've never had to change how I smell for anyone, but do you think I need to for the party?
Maybe. Just a little bit.
All right. I'll consider it. And I put the deodorant in my bag, or the soap.
All right. Now you have soap. Very nice. And you're going to smell peachy keen as we continue forward here into the library. Beep. You wave the arm in front of the door, which lets you through to the next car. Still in the cave as you're walking across from car to car. You know that you're still in the cave. This car, much less armored, much less secure than the previous car. You notice that they put a pretty important car like right in the middle of the train, which would be a pretty hard part for people to attack. So that's why the lab is kind of like smack in the middle of the train. You moving forward to the next car, you walk into a red velvet lined room, wall to wall bookshelves. Now I'm not going to draw this on the map because there's nobody in this room currently, but there are books upon books upon books, a rocking chair that is currently rocking back and forth, and just like kind of coming to a stop as you come into the room. The books on the shelves are bouncing up and down slightly, but they're all still in place. None of them are falling off the shelves. There's a lot to see in here if you want to look around and try and look through the books, but that's going to take some time.
I think it's worth it.
Couldn't we just stop the train and come back?
Try.
Did we notice the rocking chair was like rocking as we came in? Did we see it come to a stop?
Yeah, you notice that it's like rocking back and forth as you come in and like slowing down to a stop.
So someone's in it. Who can anybody see invisible people?
Was somebody in it, or like is somebody in it, or was somebody in it?
I think somebody's invisible sitting in the chair.
I got it.
I'm gonna turn into a Nothic.
All right. So as you turn into a Nothic, your big eye appears, and looking across the room for invisible creatures, the first thing you notice is two small imps that are on top of the chair, the rocking chair, and they're on each other's shoulders, and they're both like pointing their fingers at you, but not saying anything. And these imps are like, yeah, again, slowly coming to a stop. And as they see you, what do you do?
I'm going to I'm gonna say to them,
I gotta grab them.
Hang on, I'm just checking one thing.
You remember what happened last time with these imps? They just killed themselves if you tried to grab them.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
The ones that shot fireballs.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna rotting gaze one of them.
Okay. What is the save for that?
DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
7.
9 necrotic damage.
Okay, as you deal that 9 necrotic damage to it, the one that's like on the shoulders of the other one, it says, and as it does, it turns to dust on top of the other one's shoulders. As it looks up and sees its buddy just like turn to dust, it begins to flutter its little wings and try and fly, kind of like from the movie Hercules, the Disney movie Hercules. It kind of look like Panic and
Pain and
Panic. Yeah, as it flies towards the door, you're the only one who seems to see it.
I'm gonna try to claw it as it comes near me with my 2 claw attacks.
It's actually flying away from you, so you run towards it across the room.
Okay, well, I will try to rotting gaze that one too. There's not a charge up on it.
All right, it's a 5. So
12 necrotic damage.
Yeah, that one also dies as its dust falls across the floor. The rest of you guys, all you see is on the rocking chair, you see like some dust kind of appear and fall onto the rocking chair from like seemingly nowhere. And then near the exit of this room on the other side of the car from you, you also see another puff of dust fall onto the floor.
Nara, there was some imps. There are no longer imps. They are now dust.
I will let everyone else know.
Another one bites the dust.
There was
Yeah.
imps. I thought they just had bad house cleaning.
They do.
All
Well,
right,
now they
so
have no house cleaning.
no other creatures in the room.
I mean, I don't know. If you think we should go and come back, I guess, but you risk losing all of this good loot. This seems like an important car. That's why they were guarding it so heavily before.
Yeah, let's maybe take 10 minutes to look.
Also, I have a bad feeling that the next car is even worse. So,
I mean, this cart was just a couple of imps.
okay, but there's probably something valuable in here, and they've probably got security on both.
Makes
ends.
sense. Let's all take some time and look, and then we'll go on.
All right. So everyone who would like to look through books, roll me an investigation check, please.
Yeah, sure. Also, if my true sight sees anything, I don't know if that would help.
Not in this case.
Is it all books? I kind of want to like I like the idea of rolling the perception just to see if there's anything
Mhm.
I can spot, and
Sure.
then like I don't know, you know what I mean? Investigate from that.
Yeah. Looking across the room, it looks like it is mostly shelf-to-shelf books. There are small spots on the bookshelf where there are like different little statues or like pieces of decoration on the shelves. For the most part, that's what you see with the perception.
Do the statues look like they're uniform? Like, do they all have like a similar base or like a similar theme? Or are they just like mostly decoration?
Looking at them, they seem to be in the shape of like hands, and those little statues are actually holding the books in place. So they're like they're hands that are the what are those called? The book stoppers or whatever they're called. You know?
Yeah, they're like bookends. Yeah.
Bookends, exactly, bookends. But they are all like creepy looking, like long fingered hands.
Ew.
Creepy.
All right. So looking across the room, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Instead of going through everyone one at a time, I'm just going to give you what you guys find with these rolls. Together, all across the group of you, you guys can write this down. So either one of you or all of you can write this down, and then you can decide how you want to split them up.
Okay, I have notes on things if people want me to just keep adding.
Please.
So the first book that stands out to you is The History of Raziel. And it looks gold trimmed with red, beautiful red velvet, hints of purple in that red. It's kind of like a reddish purpley, beautiful color. And as you flip it open, the pages are gold leaf, like tinted as well. It's very pompous. Very
Damn.
pompous.
Oh, that's not going to be biased at all.
Yes. Literally as you open up the first page, like, you know how there is like the first page of the book that has the title and like usually like an image or something. In this case, it's an illustration of a fist, a bald fist, and it looks like this kind of like Raziel's hand, that is balled up, and above the fist is like the shape of a planet, and then around it is flames that kind of engulf it. It seems like it is almost conquest like. It looks to be, has a conquest feel to it.
Okay, powerful imagery.
Yes, conquest imagery. Yes. So next book that you find is one that might interest Nara. It says The Places and Homes of Aberrations and Monsters. Could also interest Zim.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh.
You're both interested in it because she's a monster tamer. You're a monster changer. So Places and Homes of Monsters could be good to study, and we can mark some spots on maps for you to go find creatures. Do little quests for those. Next up is a book that probably interests Declan. It's called Music and the Mind. And Declan, if you as a character spend in-game time equal to the amount of time it would take a normal person to read a book, So we'll say 3 or 4 days at least in game time of like nighttime, like spending your nights reading it, flipping through the pages. If you're able to read through the entire book, you'll get a +1 to your charisma stat, but it only works once.
I'll take that book.
That looks like something I could use.
And then the last book that you guys find is Pax and Their People. Pacts, Pax and Their People. And it is a testimonial book from someone who used to be a Hexblade warlock.
I'm back. Sorry.
Grab that.
So, those are the books that you find.
Cool.
All right. So, looking through the rest of this room, there's nothing else really of interest of you guys. Just a lot of different books. Yo, Whiptrax's forehead. Thanks for the 5 gifted.
Hell yeah.
Whiptrax's forehead paying off tonight.
Yeah, forehead so big it gives subs.
Can I get a forehead in chat, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So, next up, we have the next room. So, this next car, as you open the door to the library to go to the next car on the train, you see that it has a golden lock.
Nara!
I have a key. I have a golden key.
So this next car has a golden lock on it. As you insert the key into the golden lock and turn it, this car, as it unlocks, first of all, the golden lock falls in your hand. You now have a magical golden lock.
Ooh.
So that you can keep. It's a padlock.
Okay.
It can only be opened by this one magical key. And if somebody tries to open it with a different key, they'll take 1d6 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
If they fail a lockpick on it as well, same thing will happen.
That's interesting. All right.
May not be useful, may be useful.
Okay.
It is a cool little item that you have. Next up, as you unlock this padlock, the rest of this car, which it looks like a normal train car. It's kind of old and metal looking and steampunk kind of vibe, but it begins to shimmer this golden color and turns into the same chrome that the lab car was made out of. So it seems like it was disguised, and this particular car is now turned into that kind of high-tech futuristic look to it. And as you remove the padlock, the door slides open immediately, revealing the inside of this car. Now, the first thing that you notice looking inside this train car, it's still dark, but the light from Declan's bracelet lights up quite a bit of the area. And dark vision for some of you.
I was going to say, I have 120 feet of true sight.
Yeah, dark vision for some of you, true sight for others. As you're looking into this car, what strikes you immediately is there are chairs. And these chairs are lined up along the edges of this room. No tables. It's not like a lab. These chairs are lined up along the edges of the room. And there are corpses in those chairs that are all sat and buckled together, like with seat belts. It kind of looks like an abandoned train car had been left here for a while, and the people who were in it have died of like old age. They're like rotting, like draugrs, almost like zombies.
Smells great in here.
And it smells horrible inside this room. In the middle of the room, before you see anything else, the very first thing that you see is actually a glowing red orb that is kind of floating in the middle of this room. And everyone in this room seems lifeless, no signs of movement. And as you all open the door to this room, Whiptrax, Nara, the first thing I need you to do is roll me a wisdom saving throw. So with a 14, Nara, as you're looking at the red orb in the middle of the room, you feel this sense of urgency to like your eyes kind of get droopy as you begin to like take a step forward into the room. The rest of you notice this. Nara, you're able to snap out of it as Braggy puts his hand on your shoulder. And you're able to kind of shake your head and snap out of it. 14 is the number you need to beat for this wisdom save, so you just barely made it.
Oh, shit.
And
Okay.
as you're looking at this red orb, you see Raziel's face in it. And he is currently not looking at you or anything near you, actually. He seems to be looking down, and you can see he is preoccupied with something, but it seems like this might be real time. So this is like a large red gem that you can see Raziel on the other side of. And he seems to be focused on something. In fact, he has these little reader glasses that he's wearing that are like on the tip of his little like the little piece of bone that sticks out for his nose. And he's using these reader glasses to like look through something. You're not sure what he's looking at because you can only see his face with the reader glasses looking down at it. And you can see his hand moving like he's writing or reading.
Okay.
Nerd.
So should I like? Can I like warn them behind
Yeah.
me?
As you warn the rest of the group, you all kind of look away from the gem
Okay.
instead of being distracted by it. You
Walk
notice that if you
backwards
don't
to
look at it, if you don't look at the gem itself, you're not affected by it. So if you can look around the room, you can avoid the gem. It doesn't seem to affect you. You notice that all of the creatures that are lining these chairs on the inside of this train are looking at the gem. Like either their heads are tilted or even if their head is like kind of face downward a little bit, their eyes are up towards the gem.
Oh my God. Can we like check? I don't know. I don't really know what to do here. Like investigation check, maybe. I don't know. Just to like see. Can he like see us? Like if we move or something?
You're not sure.
Can we cover it?
Should we just like walk through and keep our eyes glued to the floor?
Can we just cover it? Like as we like don't hold our eye. It's only a gem in the middle of the room, right?
I'm concerned about disrupting it is going to get us
The
seen.
zombies. Yeah.
Or
if we
these
stop-
are zombies
Yeah,
and they're about to come for us.
If they're staring at that gem and we cover it up, you know what I mean? I don't want them to snap out of it and come back.
Okay, let's just not look and hope that he doesn't notice us walking past.
We could just be real sneaky beaky like.
All right,
go
roll me
A, B.
stealth checks then. If you guys are walking past the gem.
Not
Wait,
stealthy at
wait,
all.
wait, wait, wait. Can I cast pass without a trace?
Sure. Go ahead and add 10 to everyone's stealth checks. Isabella rolled a natural 20. Braggy rolled a 11 plus 10, 21.
Whambo.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's still 12.
Oh, natural one.
Can I see like since I've already like passed the check, can I like look on the other side to see if it's just like is he like only be able to see like one side? You know, like is his background like the other side or like
It's
you know
hard
what
to
I mean?
tell. It's
Oh.
hard to tell. You can really only see his face. And it doesn't seem to be paying attention to you, like I said. So, as you guys are sneaking through this room, you tiptoe past the bodies. As you are walking through the room, you actually hear a noise coming from the gem. It's you can hear like the sound of Raziel's breath, just, but it's very
That shit
faint.
stinks.
He's fucking purring.
It's like a mechanical kind of breathing noise, almost like a ventilator. And you can also hear from the people around you, different races and sizes of creatures, genders as well, all sitting in these chairs. You can hear their breaths as well, just as you're walking through this room. Pox. as you're walking through. Hi, Butternut Giraffe. Oh my God, hi. We're talking about zombies. They're creeping through a really creepy zombie room right now. Hi.
I'm gonna trip.
I love you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Trip.
So as you step on one of the feet of the zombies, just barely missed it. You step on the foot of one of these zombies that's seated in its chair. It's a male zombie that begins to kind of stir as you step on it.
Is he baking something?
And its arms begin to reach out for you, but its seatbelt like strapped into its chair as its arms reach out for you, but one hand does catch your cloak and is holding on to it, like gripping onto it. What do you do?
Let go. Let go. Let me go. Get off.
You gonna try and pull it?
I'm trying to get off. Get off.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Could one of us like cut the cloak, bro? It's like, oh
yeah. As Pox is pulling on it, the zombie is not letting go. Raziel is beginning to kind of stir as he's looking around. Who wants to try and cut it?
Claw to cut it.
I mean, whoever's closest. I don't know who's closest.
Yeah, Zim, you can use your claw to try and cut the cloak. As you.
This looks beautiful.
Don't make me a zombie.
So as you cut across the cloak, you do slice a little bit of the nice clothes that Wem is wearing, but you're able to free Wem from the grip of the creature who is continually, like, it's still staring at the gem, but it's mindlessly reaching in the direction of you.
Yeah, we're gonna move fast. So I'm gonna
let's go.
Let's
go.
Let's go. Let's get cutting. All right, hustle.
All right, so you guys kind of hustle your way through this room and to the other side. And as you exit the other side of the room, there is another lock on this side that you're able to unlock and get through. So, with that, you make it through this room.
Sweet.
What'd you say? Sweet?
Sweet.
Yes, sweet. It is good that you made it
They said wait for a second. I was
Back?
like,
I feel like we should go back. I mean,
I can tell if you're being
no,
sarcastic.
but like
or
it
not.
was like there was like a golden lock, so I feel like there's something important in there.
oh, there was a law?
The golden lock, yeah.
Yeah, Raziel was
Well,
in there.
Here's the thing. As long as we don't get locked out of this room, I think we need to like come together and make a decision on like whatever that room is. It feels like Raziel is like maybe drawing power from these
Those
like
people.
corpse people. So it might be in our best interest to either destroy the crystal or just
them out of
in
their
one
misery.
fell swoop just like decapitate all these husks.
Check
Then
the lock,
again, destroying
blow
the
that
crystal
ward
might
up,
revive these people
lock the door.
in either a good or bad way. I don't know.
Can we wait till we stop the train?
Did you guys
Maybe.
notice that Raziel looked kind of old? Does he look older?
Raziel's got
Not-
glasses, bro.
Can
got
I
glasses,
say
he's
something
kinda
also?
breathing
I feel
hard.
like I don't know if y'all have read the book. Like I have a book and it's called The Wizard of Oz. I feel like I don't feel like he's actually there. I feel like it's like a projection and like, you know what I mean? And like keeping these people enthralled for some reason. Maybe they're important or special people.
Do you want to go ask?
I'm gonna whisper to, or like kind of like nudge it, like braggy. What kind of people did we get to join us? Wizard of Oz.
He says, I don't know, but I'm here for the money.
What do you think about that chest? That golden lock?
Well, the last train we robbed didn't have nothing like that.
Think you could probably go in there and sap everyone's heads.
I ain't trying to get on the bad side of Raziel yet.
Well, why don't we throw a cloak over the thing and then do it? You won't know it's us.
Blow it up.
I don't know. I'd say
Can we just come back?
you know me. I'm a straightforward kind of guy. So if we're gonna do something, I think we either move forward and come back to it, or we kill the zombies. I don't know if
Yeah,
covering it
buckled
up's
up.
gonna work.
Good
buckled in.
freaking grief.
Did they look like they had the strength to like? Did they look like they had the strength to unbuckle themselves or like tear free if they had the chance? Like it had a good grip on me.
Yeah,
right?
it was pretty tough grip. If it somehow regained its composure enough to understand that it was locked by something, it could probably rip off those seat belts. But at this point, it's so enthralled by the gem that it doesn't seem to notice. But you know, given more time, it might. You're not sure if it's able to really like begin to understand that it's like it'd be kind of the same as you, like if you were like unconsciously like trying to get out of some like if you were like sleep rolling around, or you know, you'd be able to get your blankets off you without waking up kind of thing. It'd be the same with it. Like if it's trying to get out of its chair and it can't, but it's still enthralled by the gem, like it's kind of unconscious, it might start clawing at that belt and be able to pull it off.
Okay.
All right. I say we just move forward. We'll circle back.
We'll come back later. Yeah, okay.
All right. Continuing forward into the storage car. So, this is a normal train car. As you enter into this room, this seems to be where the guards mostly came from that came back to take care of you guys in the back when you kind of lured them back there. So this room is actually also empty. You did a lot of prepping to kind of put a lot of those people in one room. So you did a good job there. This room is also empty with people. Like there's no robots or any guards or anything in it. But you do notice a few things. First of which is a cache of like a stack of cards. These are people's ID cards. And you see this stack of cards is inside of like a box that is on top of a metal shelf in this room. You also see a couple barrels. These barrels, one of which is full of gunpowder, another of which is full of what looks like rations of food. Okay. So ration barrel, gunpowder barrel, stack of what looks like probably 30 to 40 ID cards of people. Random people.
We should grab those ID cards for later on. Someone want to put them in their pockets for right now?
You'd have to split them up among you because there's quite a few of them, probably.
Powder keg?
We can use that for the explosion thing later on.
Okay. So, other things you see in this room. One of which, a cage. Inside this cage, you see a unconscious creature laying on its side. Red glowing coming from its chest area. Four-legged creature. As you are entering this room, it doesn't seem to wake up. It looks battered and malnourished. Anyone that knows anything about... Let me look up. Give me 1 second here. Anyone that would know anything about... Fiends. Anyone that knows anything about fiends can roll a...
Would that be like an Arcana?
Yeah. Roll me an Arcana check if you are someone who would know something about fiends. That would probably be Nara.
Okay, I was about to ask. I feel like I do, but
It'd be
I don't
Nara,
know.
Pox, and Zim, probably. Oh, and Isabella will roll too. Okay.
Some days the dice don't like you.
I had the rolls earlier. Than that.
Yeah, you got the important attack
We had the
rolls
damage.
though.
We did the damage. I'm just stumbling through all these murder cards.
Got all the good rolls out of you, girl.
So,
That's
Zim and Nara,
Is that a
you
dog?
recognize this creature as a hellhound. And this hellhound is sleeping in its cage. its chest, like I said, is glowing with this flame that's kind of rumbling in its neck and belly area. Again, it looks malnourished. It looks like it wouldn't be much of a threat, other than you know that it can breathe fire, which would be a problem for you in this small confined space. You also know that these things aren't exactly the easiest to communicate with. If you know Infernal, it understands Infernal. It can take orders like a dog if you know Infernal. But other than that, I think Isabella's the only one that can speak Infernal. She doesn't say anything, but she looks enamored with it. She's like smiling and like kneeling down in front of the cage. Isabella is.
She would be.
Can you train it, Isabella?
She says, I don't know. She says something in Infernal. Pox, do you speak Infernal?
I don't know.
Okay. So she says something in Infernal that you guys don't understand. It sounds like... like that. And it echoes throughout the...
She has such a way with words.
And it does pop an eye open, looking at her. And the creature kind of begins to like sniff and start to stand up on its legs. And she's gonna roll an animal handling check. The creature walks forward to the edge of the cage and places its nose, like its snout, up against the edge of the cage. And Isabella reaches her hand into the cage and places her hand on its snout, and it kind of closes its eyes and lays down.
That's cute.
She says, it's hurt, and she's like looking at it. I don't think we should mess with it, but it doesn't seem angry at us.
Okay, well, shall we continue onwards then?
But wait, how can we like feed it some of the food from the rations of the barrel?
Or the
Maybe.
people in the previous room.
That's probably not a bad idea. Maybe we can come back after it's safer.
Okay.
We just drag the crate up to the door and then just open it.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking if we fed it and it somehow got loose, it would be like, oh, you fed me, so we're good.
She says, if you want to try, we can feed it some rations.
But I can't speak that language, but I also am good at animal handling. Sort of.
I had her roll animal handling, but the thing is considered a fiend. So that's the only reason I made her roll animal handling. Animal handling is because it's like a dog, but it's fiend. So it wouldn't work for you because you can't talk to it. You can't communicate with it. She can communicate with it. It can understand her.
Do y'all think we should just circle back, or should we feed it now?
We can circle back. I'd feel a lot better that way.
Isabella just takes a bundle of some of the rations from the barrel and throws it into the cage for it as it just starts to kind of eat them, but he doesn't let it out or anything. Yo, Andre407, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm gonna talk to Braggy about the hound in Dwarvish.
Okay. Dwarvish. Yeah. What do you say?
So I'm gonna say, do we think this is a problem? Actually, just for the sake of the stream, just gonna show you how nerdy I am.
Kamagilumin banal.
Is this still a problem, you think?
He says, Naharabun Yakalon, which is, I don't know if you actually speak Dwarvish, because I don't, but I made
Kuzdul. Yeah, it's Kuzdul. It's for Lord of the Rings shit.
Yeah, I don't know Dwarvish, but I made something up. So, he says, I don't think so. I think we should leave it. It could be worth something though.
Fine.
If you wanna take it after this, we could probably sell it for a nice price.
All right then.
All right. So that's what you see in this room. Just because I, as commander, told you what Isabella was thinking doesn't mean that that is what me as the DM speaking, by the way. You guys can decide to do whatever you want.
Yep.
So
say we leave it here and come back for it. We've already left other things behind. Let's just keep moving forward. You want to feed the little thing? Go for it.
Yeah, it's been
let's
fed.
go.
It's already been fed. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to do, just in case it got loose. Like, you know.
Okay.
Anyways.
So the amount of credits you've probably accumulated from these people's ID cards is somewhere between the 2,000 and 3,000 range of credits, which is pretty good. It's a lot of money. And you know that you need to split that with Declan and Braggy as well. So that was kind of what they came on here for. But you also know that the engine room is probably the most heavily guarded room, and also the most may have the most valuable things in it.
Let's go.
So, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Forward onto the engine room as you exit this storage chamber. The engine room has no lock on it, but it does have it also has no windows on it, except for where the front of the train is, like the very front of the train where the person can see, but it doesn't have any windows on the back of it. As you're approaching the door, what is your plan here? I assume you have a plan than just like opening the door and saying, "Hey, what's up?" If not, that's okay. If that's your plan,
is there
cool.
any way for us to kind of like, can we literally listen up to the door or something first? Like,
absolutely. Kathrak, go and roll a perception check.
Let's do it.
Can anybody roll one, or
what the?
It's only like a one-person like kind of room. Like you kind of got to march in there one at a time.
Oh, okay.
So he would lean up to the door, listen. Here's what you hear with a 6. First thing that you hear is the sound of someone shouting commands. So that one's pretty obvious. You just hear a voice shouting, "I haven't heard back in a while." And another person says, "Well, it's not my job. I'm driving the train." And that other voice is kind of
So
more
sorry, I'll be
nasally.
right back. My pizza's here.
Okay, no problem.
Right back.
No problem. The other voice says,
"Well, you don't speak to me like that."
and what seems to be the conductor on the other side of the train says, "Oh yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?" And then you don't hear anything else.
There's some angry boys in there. I think things are getting heated. This might be a good time to go in and take control of the chaos.
Who did you hear in there?
Sounds like maybe the conductor and somebody maybe that's hired by Razio. Can't really tell.
Okay,
but they're at odds.
Let's kill the Razio guy right away.
Not gonna know who's who because I didn't see him obviously, but yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Probably not a good idea to kill the dude driving the train.
Well, you might be right there.
So as you're having this conversation, that conversation took as long as it took you as players to say it.
Yep.
And in that time, you actually feel the train, everyone on the train feels the train jolt forward like faster as it begins to now speed. You can see the sparks from the train now kind of coming up on the edges. Kathrak, I'd actually like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw because you're on the walkway between the two cars. As it begins to jolt forward, it kind of catches you off guard.
Good luck, Kathrak. Oh, goodbye, Kathrak.
So you kind of lose your balance a little bit, and you actually instinctively put your hand out to stop yourself. And as you do, you put your hand out, and it scrapes against the cave wall as you're going at this huge speed. You're like almost about to fall out of the train. You put your hand out to kind of balance yourself, the other hand to grab the train to keep yourself from totally falling. You don't totally fall out of the train, but you do put your hand out on the cave wall instinctively, and you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the train or the cave wall like bludgeons your arm, kind of like sticking out of a car window and like hitting something. It like ow, but you don't fall totally out of the train.
I am back. I am so sorry.
You're good.
You're good.
with that, the train is speeding up at an extreme pace, and Kithrak, you're still at the front of the group. Do you want to just slam the door open now?
Yeah, I get kind of frustrated, and I'm just like, you know what? Boom, let's go.
All right. So you throw the door open to the conductor car, and let me draw out the map here. Everyone go ahead and roll me initiatives as well. I need to grab a water.
Dude, these rolls, they're killing me.
Wow, wow.
Let me use the bathroom real fast.
Dead air.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop.
Preparing for
Hello.
battle.
Yeah. How's it going, chat?
Dun, 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 dun.
You know,
Dun,
be
dun, 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 dun,
entertaining.
dun, dun.
Getting ready.
Dun, dun,
Mhm.
dun, 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 dun.
Preparing.
Do, 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 do,
All
do.
right. Here we go.
Yes, he's right there.
Is found it. All right. So draw this out. And as you swing open the door to this chamber, the first thing that you notice is a bluish green colored chandelier hanging from the ceiling. It's kind of like, because of the momentum of the train, it's kind of like leaning backwards at a diagonal angle because you're going so quickly. And it is kind of hanging above the entire train itself, or the entire room. It's got bluish green bulbs that like light up the area, and this whole room is lit up, so you don't have to worry about the darkness of the tunnel that you're in. So who is right behind Kithrak, would you say?
I would say I am.
Okay. All right. So we got initiatives here. Let me write those down. So first up is Nara, then Declan, then Zim, Pox, Thrak. Isabella is right above Zim. Braggy is right below Pox. And all right. That makes things pretty easy. So, let me re-describe the scene to you. I'm going to throw up the map too.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing that you see again is this large chandelier. It's hanging above this car. This car is a bit taller than the other cars, so the chandelier itself is still above your heads. Kithrak, it just kind of barely dangles above your head, so you're probably the tallest person here. So it just kind of like barely is above your head, but it is faced in like a diagonal backwards position because of the way that the train is moving. It's moving so quickly that the chandelier is kind of like pointed in a diagonal direction now. And it has these bluish green globules of light instead of like electricity. It seems like these bluish green globules of light are encompassing the room, kind of giving it this almost like seafoam green color. At the back of the train, let me throw up the map here. At the back of the train, the immediate sight that you see is a creature sprawled out across the controls of the train. It looks like his skin has been completely ripped from his body, and he is nothing but muscle and viscera. He is obviously dead, and you can actually see the skeleton of his body is being pulled out from his back like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Jesus. That's what he's gonna do about it. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creature that is doing this is bleach white skin colored, like I'm talking like the color of like marble or chalk. Has these reddish pink eyes that have no skin on them. It's kind of peeled away to where they have no eyelash or like eyelids or lashes or eyebrows. There's no hair on their body at all. Completely white skin colored. As they look at you, you can see they are wearing what looks like no clothing, just like almost natural armor on them. Like it almost looks like it's made of bone. So there's like this bone that's like wrapped around their chest area. It kind of comes up in a collar V shape underneath their chin. And they have these long gangly fingers, almost like Raziel, and they are doing this like come hither motion as the skeleton is being pulled from the body of the driver, presumably the driver. On either side of the driver are red globules of light that his hands are on, and his hands are like pushing these globules of light forward. It looks like those are the controls of the train. These red globules of light, and they're pulsating with an eerie red glow. He is obviously dead, and his skeleton is being pulled currently from his husk of a body. As the creature turns around and sees you, the chandelier kind of like clanging in the only noise that you really hear, other than the kind of gross pulling and cracking noise of the bones and grossness of the creature being pulled, or the skeleton being pulled from this creature's body. This other creature turns around and sees you and says,
"Unwelcome guests. You weren't supposed to see this."
And that is where we're going to start things off. It is you versus one creature.
Do I still have the robot arm in my hand?
You do.
Can I lift it up and say, I want to press the button, I want to say, back up in the main room?
Nice. Nice.
Is there a response?
All right.
Hear it from the other end?
So the first thing that happens, the creature continues its come hither motion with its fingers, and the skeleton is pulled from the body, the rest of the skeleton, and it animates itself as a walking skeleton. And the driver's skin is left on the controls, but its skeleton, still covered in grossness, is going to walk forward, and the creature kind of puts its hand out and says, "Not yet. You need this." And as it waves its hand again, its arm kind of turns into like a bone sword that the skeleton grabs and pulls the arm off of this creature. And now it has no left arm. The creature has no left arm, but the skeleton walks towards you. And Kithrak, it's going to charge forward with this bone sword and make 2 swings at you. The first one is a 26 to hit.
Oh!
Which is going to deal 6 points of slashing damage. Okay. And the second attack is going to be a 19 to hit for 4 points of slashing damage. That's 2 attacks on you. That's not halved because you're not raging currently.
Got it.
All right. So that is that creature's turn. Then the white, pale-skinned creature is going to tilt its head, looking at Kithrak, and it is going to then look backwards towards the controls of the train, and with the husk of a engineer still on it, it's going to actually push both the engineer's hands forward as everyone, Zim, Kathrak, need to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Actually, Kathrak, you're good. Zim.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
I'm good.
Yep, you're good. You don't stumble out of the train as the train now jolts even faster forward. And the creature takes a step back next to the control panel and doesn't say anything but just continues staring at Kathrak. Nara, it's your turn. What you see from where you're standing is you see Kathrak being attacked by a skeleton. You see the creature at the very back. It's kind of a little bit out of your vision because there's so much stuff going on in front of you, but you can still see it. You can still see the creature back there, and you know that it's a big deal.
Okay. I guess I just want to. Did you say those red lights are what's like making the train go?
Yes. Yes, what it's standing between right now, those two red circles.
And I
are
can't.
the
I can't do
controls.
anything about that right now. I can't see that, right?
You can see them.
Can I, if I like shoot at it, can I like destroy it and make the train
controls?
stop? Yeah.
Unlikely.
Oh. Okay.
It seems magical. So.
Okay. I will. I guess. Can I do Hunter's Mark
Yeah. You Hunter's Mark the.
on the one that's attacking Kathrak? Or, well,
Up to you.
let me do the creature. Wait, can I hit the creature? Am I
Yeah.
too far away? Okay.
You can do it.
Okay, and then I will shoot at it.
Okay, a 22 for the first hit. It's going to throw its hand up as a reaction and cast Shield.
Oh, okay,
Which
cool.
will give it a +5 to its AC, which will stop this first arrow from hitting. Go ahead and attack again if you'd like. That one's also going to miss.
Okay, awesome.
So you did use one of its spell slots, though.
Okay, and I will just stay where I'm at.
Your arrow actually stops like midair as it almost hits the creature, kind of like it force stopped it almost, and then it just falls to the ground. Like it was going to hit for sure. It was definitely going to hit.
Cool. Okay.
All right, Declan.
Okay, so I'm going to use motivational speech
Okay.
on the thing closed on. I got to reload it. I think D&D Beyond's acting up on me again.
You're good.
I might be able to find it. The spell motivational speech.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I put it in roll 20 for you.
All right. Let's see. It takes 1 minute to cast, so you'd be unable to cast motivational speech because a round of combat is 6 seconds.
Okay. Then I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay.
I'm still having trouble trying to get
You're good.
work. It's not loading up my character at all.
It's still not loading with D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, let me see now. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I
Okay.
don't know what happened right there. All right, so yeah, I'll use Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right. Go ahead and click the button that says cast in VTT or whatever it says.
Let's see, where's that?
Should be like a big red button.
Cast in on VTC, yeah.
Okay. So DC 15 Wisdom. Okay. They are going to fail. It's going to use one of its legendary resistances to succeed. So this is a boss feature that a creature can use if it's a boss monster. Specific boss monsters can use it. They get a certain number of them, like a limited use of them, limited number of uses. This creature, I can't tell you how many it gets, but you used up one of them, which is a good thing. It's good to use those up. So this legendary resistance automatically succeeds on resisting this spell, so it's not going to fall on the ground laughing.
Unlucky.
But it's good that it really is good that you use that, because
Yeah.
less that it has. You're noticing now that this creature is not something to just fuck around with.
All right, then.
So, nothing else I can do, right? I can't do like bonus action.
Okay. You can bonus action inspire if you'd like. The inspirations, Nara, you still have your inspiration. Kathrak, yours is probably gone at this point. Nara, you've got a couple minutes left on yours. No, you guys spent 10 minutes in the library. No, both of yours is gone. Sorry.
Like that, I'm back then.
You're good.
I'm going to inspire Pox. Inspired!
You are inspired, Pox.
I feel inspired.
All right. Isabella is going to fire 2 firebolts at the creature in the back. First one's going to hit. Second one is going to miss. But even with the shield, she is going to deal 8 fire damage, which is pretty good. All right, so you'll notice as Isabella fires off her firebolt, it hits the creature, and the creature does not react to the damage that it takes. It kind of like, it singes its shoulder, and the creature looks down at its shoulder, and it says, "How dare you?" And Zim, you're up.
Can you please move me in the room behind the skeleton?
What'd you say?
Behind the skeleton.
Okay.
I'm going to attack it twice.
All right.
I do get a +2 on this that is not accounted for.
Okay.
Just so you know. Do I get anything else?
13's going to miss, 21's going to hit.
What about 15? Because it's supposed to be +2 on it.
15 is going to hit. Yep.
Okay.
So both are going to hit. So
Yep.
14 slashing.
Yep, and I'm going to use my my special feature to do extra damage. To use a spell slot. So hang on.
Okay.
I'm going
Pox,
to use
you're on deck.
level 2 spell slot.
Okay.
So it takes another 11 points of
11.
damage on top of that.
All right. So you notice that the claws aren't doing as much damage as you'd like. The slashing damage on a skeleton's not really great.
Yep.
But the necrotic damage is a little bit better.
Okay.
So good. Then that's your turn.
Is Zim
Pox.
underneath the chandelier?
Zim is underneath the chandelier.
Want to use that chandelier. I kind of I want to step in. I want to step into the building if I can, or into the room.
Yep.
Like into the cart. And just go, I guess in the same corner that I was in last time. And
Okay. Do you want to risk the skeleton attacking you? Just step into that spot, or do you want to stay here and wait?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can.
You want to risk the attack?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not going to attack you.
All right. I want to use Eldritch Blast on the creature in the back
All right.
by the controls.
Go ahead and roll your attacks. You're trying to beat a 23. Oh my god.
My gosh.
Whoa.
Okay, go ahead and roll your crit. All right, 20 force damage. This time, as you hit the creature, it actually takes a step backwards into the controls and sets its hand on one of the red orbs as it staggers backwards. And now its eyes are locked on you with this creepy stare. It's going to take its legendary action for the round. Pox, roll me a dexterity saving throw as it waves its hand in a circular motion and these skeletal swords appear around you. And it says,
"I'm going to wear your skin as a cape."
I'm gonna drive you better than you drive this train.
all right. A 13 is going to fail.
Ah.
So you are going to take a total of 10 slashing damage from the swords spinning around you. And it says,
More resilient than I thought.
You're gonna need a lot more than that to take me down, buddy.
all right. Then Braggy is going to rush inward and make a strike on the skeleton. It's It's going to miss, unfortunately. He'll take a second attack. He's going to hit this time for 8 slashing and 3 lightning. So he brings the axe down. And Kathrak, you are up.
All right, let's do it.
Skeleton in front of you.
Might as well just do what's been working for me and hit what's right in front of me.
All right, you going to rage?
I will rage.
All right.
Especially during this fight. Let's do it. Actions.
Sorry, guys. I thought this was going to be shorter, but if you don't mind, I think it's going to be a little longer than normal. Probably maybe 15 minutes longer than a normal
I think
session.
that's
if that's
all right.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just a little boss fight.
Let's
So
kill
I
this
am
thing
now
quick.
raging.
Yes. Go ahead and roll your attacks. You get 2.
Boom.
Okay. 19 is going to hit.
With
Okay, 5. And then go ahead and roll your next attack. That's actually going to be 7. 12 is going to miss.
Okay.
All right. So first attack does hit. You feel a crunch of the bones underneath your fist as you deal your punching blow. Do you want to move anywhere around this creature or away from it? The skeleton that's in front of you?
Maybe like in between. Well, no, I don't think so.
All right. Then we are, I believe that's everybody. Declan and Nara, you guys didn't want to move from inside the room, the safe room you're in, right?
I'll move in.
I don't know. Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
If am I like near that barrel?
The gunpowder barrel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right behind you.
So if I were to roll it in and like try to shoot it, would that like explode the whole cart?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
It'd be pretty dangerous, to say the least.
Okay.
If you could roll it all the way to the back of the cart, and not near any of your allies, like I'm talking all the way back to just the bad guy back here, you could probably just nip the back of Zim with the explosion. But you're in danger of like derailing the train and like killing everybody.
Oh, okay.
Just a little
fun.
dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watching my life flash before my eyes.
All right. The skeleton is going to make its 2 attacks on Kathrak. First attack is going to miss with a natural 1. The next one is going to hit, though, for a total of 12 points of slashing damage, half to 6.
Cool.
And it is creaking and crackling its bones as the creature in the back of the car, who I'm going to call Raziel's minion from now on. The Raziel's minion in the back is going to wave her hands, and I need Pox to roll me another dexterity saving throw first, as the swords are still surrounding you.
Oh.
Okay, that is going to be a total of 8 points of slashing damage as the swords spin in a circle. And then the creature is going to say to Zim, Zim, you hear in your brain, die. A simple die.
Oh, God.
And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I'm just double checking something. Oh, here goes nothing. Oh, I failed that.
Okay. So, how much HP does your Nothic have currently?
Full hit points, 45.
45. Okay. So, you are going to take a total of 40 psychic damage, which will take you to 5 HP as a Nothic.
Yeah.
And the creature is going to then tilt its head and say,
frustrating.
And that is its turn. Nara, you're up.
Is there anything around that I can like I don't know, shoot to like, but like make it fall on top of it.
The chandelier?
Like, can I see? Well, no, because I don't think that would work because Zim's under that. So I don't wanna
Zim's
do
more
that.
under the chandelier than it is.
Yeah.
You're not
so-
sure what those blue globules on the chandelier do, though.
Okay. I guess I'll just shoot it again. I don't know.
You're gonna
I feel
shoot the creature in the back?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Of course.
12's gonna miss. Another attack. 27's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. 9 piercing as it hits and
But-
pierces. Yes.
Do I get what is because I have Hunter's Mark. Do I get extra for that? Or
Yes.
no?
Go ahead and roll your Hunter's Mark damage.
Okay.
4. All right. So total of 13 points of damage as the arrow sinks into the chest of this creature, who, looking down at the arrow briefly, you see the arrow just like kind of like move out of the chest and just fall to the ground. But you definitely dealt damage to it, leaving a little hole in its chest that a little bit of purple blood kind of drips out of, but it pushes it out of its body. Nara, would you like to move?
I don't know. Hold on. There's like the chandelier has like little blue orbs on
Yes.
it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll just stay where I'm at for now.
All right. Next up is Declan. Zim, you're on deck after Isabel.
I'm gonna move a little forward, being right behind Kithrak.
Okay.
And then I will cast Vicious Mockery at the creature.
Which one? The minion?
The main creature.
All right. It is a DC what save? I think it's something wisdom. She rolled a 15.
Okay. So I need to roll to hit the thing, right?
You just tell me what the DC is on it. It should say DC something next to Vicious Mockery. DC like 13 or 14 or 15. Okay. So it just barely made it. Just barely succeeded.
All right. You're so ugly that other people hope they turn to stone just so they don't see your face.
The creature says, as it looks at you and you cast this Vicious Mockery, you hear in your head,
"Would you like to be turned to stone? You'd make a nice statue."
And then I just start. Can I start thinking like lewd thoughts so that way like it freaks out the creature? Do my lewd thoughts like freak out the creature if it's in my head?
roll me a performance check.
Performance check. Okay. God.
Think of the creature with like big boobies.
Yeah.
Disgusting. It's gonna roll with disadvantage on your Vicious Mockery because of that. And it fails now. All right, so it's gonna take the 4 psychic damage, and it's gonna have disadvantage on its next attack. Nice. That was creative. I like that. All right, Declan, that's your turn. Isabella is going to firebolt the skeleton this time. Miss with the first, miss with the second. I'll have her do something crazy next round. We'll have her cast a bigger spell. All right, Zim.
I'm going to double attack the skeleton.
Yep. Slash it up, slash it up. Miss.
First one missed, second one should hit. I'm going to use another second level.
All right.
Sorry. So 22 points of damage.
All right. The as you slash across this creature, this like smoky black streak of shadow, you knock the bones across the cart, and they clatter to the ground. The skeleton is no more.
Can you move me 5 feet towards Kathrak?
Yes.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. So the arm that had the arm of the minion that had become the sword for the skeleton like disappears into dust, and as it does, the minion's arm reforms. And And that is Zim's turn. Pox, you're up. Kithrak, you're on deck here. After
I
Braggy.
use my bonus action first.
Yeah, you can use them in any order you want.
I wanna cast Hexblade's Curse on
You got it?
yeah, the boss, yeah.
Use
Is there a way to
Hexblade
add
Cursed.
that to oh, so that's gonna give me a gain bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. Bonus equals my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so it should be
any
plus 3.
Any attack, yeah, an attack roll is made against the cursed target is a critical hit on roll 19 or 20.
Yes.
And if they die, I get hit points equal to my warlock level plus my charisma. So I think
Yes.
it's like 11. Yeah.
Sounds good. So that's your bonus action.
And then we're gonna go with the yonder Eldritch Blast.
All right.
'Cause this it's all reliable here.
Second one's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage there. And then add your proficiency bonus to it as well.
So the 10 plus the 3.
13. All right. So this one hits, and the force damage sinks into the creature, who now is starting to look frustrated as you see a small bead of purple blood kind of coming out of her nose. And roll me a dexterity saving throw, please. 20 means you're only going to take 3 points.
You can move out of the blades too.
I assume you're going to move out of the blades, which these are like opportunity attack. That's why I was having you do it.
That's
3 damage.
How much? 3? Okay.
Yep. And then do you want to move away from these blades?
Yeah, let's move. I'll move to the other corner.
All right. And well, that's that. All right. Braggy is going to rush forward here to the creature. And he is going to bring his axe down on the creature. It's going to miss with the first. Second one is going to hit, but the creature's going to throw up shield to block Braggy's attack with its reaction. And that is Braggy's turn. Kithrak, you're up. Braggy, I'll say he stood off a little bit to the side here if you want to rush up.
Yeah, I do want to rush up. Let's go. Let's get it.
All right. Running up. Boom, 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 boom. Big footsteps of Kithrak. Go ahead and roll your attacks. 24 is going to miss. No, it's going to hit. Just going to hit. Just going to hit. Yes. Yes, it's going to hit. So
6
4
damage.
plus 2 is 6 for the first hit. Go ahead and roll your second. 23 is going to miss.
Really?
So, yep. He threw up the
that's good.
shield this round. Or she threw up the shield this round. Sorry.
Beefy.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
24 is the AC you got to beat here for that. That is your attack. I'll say when you hit this creature, it's even tougher than when you hit the bat creature that was like hitting a brick wall. This creature is even more tough. As you hit it, does not flinch at all. And in fact, it's going to wrap its long fingers around your wrist. And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Me, right?
Yes. 11.
Yikes.
You are going to take, as its legendary action, it is going to deal. Let's see. It's got levels of this it can use, but it can only use certain levels per. Yeah, it already used one of its highest ones. You hear in your head, suffer. And you are going to take 20 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
As it wraps its hand around your wrist.
That's what I
Braggy
mean.
looks over and says, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" He's going in for another strike.
Feels like nails in my brain.
And that is the end of initiative around there. So now the minion is going to place its hand on your chest. Kithrak, roll me a second Constitution saving throw.
Great.
Actually,
Great.
Yeah. Sorry.
Great, another 11.
Okay. So this time you're going to take. Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, it's good for you. You're gonna take a total of 5 force damage and get pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
And then the creature is also going to place its hand on Braggy, and it is going to do the same thing. Braggy's going to roll a con save. He's going to fail, which is going to be a total of 7 points of force damage, and he's going to get pushed back into the wall here. And Nara, it's your turn.
Okay, I feel like I just have a hunch that it's like jaw. I'm not sure. Can I? Okay, first of all, I want to move next to Pox.
Okay.
So, I feel like it's drawing on power from the chandelier.
Okay.
I'm scared to do anything though, because what if it like, I don't know. I kind of want to like take a sword and like hit one of them.
Okay. Yeah, you can rush up here and you could reach up and slash at one of the bulbs.
Okay.
All right. As you slash at one of the bulbs, roll me an attack.
Okay, I think that's just a bonus action because I have 2 weapon, right? Is that?
You'd have to use your action to do the 2 weapon bonus action, so you got to use your action to attack it.
Okay, hold on. Where? Oh, I have a sickle.
Okay.
I think. I guess. I don't know. That was probably a bad idea.
9 is actually going to hit the bulb.
Oh, well, I have 0 damage.
It does 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. It's more about it's not about the damage, it's more about the force of you, like, shattering the bulb.
Okay.
When you do that, the creature lets out a kind of like a noise.
Okay.
And you do see its body begin to shimmer a bit.
Oh, okay. So that's all I can do right now, right? I think that was all of
Yes, that would be your
my-
action. You can still have a bonus action. If you wanna hit another bulb, you could.
Yeah, let me do it. Let me do it again. Hold on. I just feel like should I use the
If you have a dagger or a rapier, both of those will be better.
I don't
for you.
know. I only
Dagger,
have a
rapier,
sickle,
short sword.
But I mean, I have a dagger.
Yeah,
like,
dagger's better.
Yeah.
But I don't have that.
Equip it. You
It's
just need to
fine.
equip it
Hold
and your
on.
equipment.
In your equipment, hit the little button next to the dagger to equip it.
I guess I don't have one. I have a hammer. I guess I don't have anything. I don't know. Besides that.
All right, we'll come back to you. Declan, go ahead. I'm going to look at your character sheet real quick.
Okay.
Now. Declan, what would you like to do?
Do I pay attention to the fact that when she broke the bulb, that it affected the?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try to jump, go forward, using. Oh, Kithrax is further in front of me now, right? Because he was pulled by the creature, right? Is there anyone else who's in front of me directly right now?
Zim is in front of you, and Kithrax directly in front of you.
Zim, you're like a big creature right now, right?
I'm a medium creature.
Okay, you're a medium creature.
Yeah, I'm the same size as a human.
I'm gonna try to run forward, use you a little bit as leverage to jump myself up into the chandelier, and try to cut the chandelier down.
Okay, so you climb up to the top of the chandelier.
And I try to like swing it. You know, like I'm trying to swing it forward
Yeah.
toward the creature and cut the chandelier.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Just an attack.
Yeah.
So with the rapier or what?
Whatever you're trying to use to cut it down with.
My dagger. So hit first, right? Or damage or hit?
Hit first.
Hit first.
Okay. 16 will work. Go ahead and roll damage. We'll see. That is 2. Okay. So as you bring the dagger across the chain of the chandelier, you don't quite cut the entire thing off, but you're able to make purchase on the chain that's holding it, and you understand that this is going to probably need something more than a dagger to cut it down.
should have used my shotgun.
A shotgun would have done it. Shotgun or a magical thing of some kind. Magical blade or a magical spell.
Hey guys, a little help over here.
Nara, yeah, I noticed you. Oh, you have a sickle right now. Unfortunately.
We can
we'll
remedy
fix
that when we go to town.
Yeah, we'll fix that. All right, so Isabella is going to fire a firebolt at the creature. And is going to miss. And fire again. Hit this time. Okay, there we go. Take a hit. Take a hit for 8 fire damage again. Not too bad. She's going to stay safe there. Zim. You see people trying to cut down the chandelier now.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him cut down the chandelier.
All right, you want to run up there with your claws, climb up there?
Yep, and I'm gonna use some of my magic claw hand to cut it down.
All right.
Tell me.
Go ahead and roll your attack on the chain. You get 2.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm a +3, by the way, not +2. I just forgot my proficiency.
Yeah, the first claw
one.
strike's going to do it as you slash through the chains. Kithrak, roll me a dexterity. Oh, he's gone. Declan, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Zim, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Nara, roll me a dexterity saving throw. And Kithrak will roll me 1, 2. Good saves all around for the most part. Once Kithrak gets back, we'll see what happens there. I'm not sure how much HP he has, but it's going to be, for you guys who saved, a total of 4 plus...
What was the save?
10. Saving throw.
I know. What was the number? Did I save or not? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you saved. You're good.
Okay.
So it's going to be a total of 5 damage.
Okay.
That's already halved. So
Okay.
it was going to be 10.
Okay, it pops me out of Nothic form, though.
Okay. So Jimmy, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
So I take
friend.
5
Another
damage.
one.
This time, this should be probably the last one.
So I take 5. Is that what you said?
You take 10 damage, bludgeoning, half to 5. Half
Me?
to 5. Yes.
I do?
Yes.
Okay.
As a
Holy
chandelier
moly.
falls on top of you, all of the globules bust and break open, and the creature raises an eyebrow at you as it looks like it's in pain, and as it kind of curls up into a wretched ball, it still has its eyebrow raised, and it says,
I'll be seeing you.
and it disappears in a glimmer as the train is now rushing forward into the night. You come out of the cave, light shines into the cabin as you are rushing towards the next stop here.
Can I rush forward and pull those things back?
Yeah, as you pull the limp body off of the controls, the train goes back to a normal pace, but it doesn't stop.
Does anyone know how to stop this thing?
You ask it nicely?
I need stop.
It might be voice activated.
Oh, yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Can I go up to it and just like kick it really hard?
Yeah, you kick it really hard, nothing happens.
Oh, stupid thing.
Think as players. The controls here are like glowing red controls.
Can I push down and back?
Yeah, as you go to push on them, like you're able to speed the train up. It kind of jolts forward, and then you pull it back, and it goes back to like a normal speed. The train is no longer speeding, but it's not stopping. Is kind of what you wanted it to do.
Is it connected to that thing in the zombie room?
Oh, it probably is.
Yeah, because it's glowing red.
Go throw the barrel in there and blow it up real quick.
Okay. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Kithrak, you should help probably.
We're blowing it up, or are we just
We're
gonna try
blowing
to
up
like
the jam.
Are we gonna try to break it, or just absolutely destroy it, like explosion?
Explode the gem.
Okay. How do I help with that?
All right. So you take the barrel.
We're gonna roll it in there. Yeah.
You're gonna be the one that lifts the barrel, then the gunpowder barrel from the storage room. Throw it backwards into the gem room with the zombies in it that are tied up, and Isabella and Nara with the flaming arrow both shoot their shots into the room, exploding the barrel right on top of the gem. You actually see just for a moment Raziel's eyes look up at you from the gem as the barrel explodes. You give him a little wave. His eyes get real big, and as you explode this room, two things happen. One, all of you get stumbled by the explosion, kind of falling on your asses, or you don't fall out of the train or anything, you just fall on your asses in the storage room or in the engine room if you're in there. And the same thing that happened before when you did this happens again. The train detaches from the engine room and the storage room that you had at the front of the car detach from that gem room, and the gem room kind of comes to a slower or like a faster stop than you guys do, but eventually the train does come to a stop in two different pieces now, as you now have detached the train into two different parts. And the gem was powering the train, and it was draining the life from those creatures to do so. So you're able to stop the train. It comes to a halt, and in the engine room here, couple things of note. Two are the handholds that are used to control the train. Those are two smaller red gems that are no longer glowing, no longer seem to be in use, but they look like pretty expensive looking rubies that could be used to sell, and they also seem a bit magical, like they can be used as a focus, or maybe turned into a magic item if you find the right person. But right now they are just like really nice gems for you. The other thing that you find in this room is what looks like a book laying on the controls. It's kind of like laying closed, wrapped up on the controls, and as you approach it, you can see that this is an altered copy of the history of Raziel that is wrapped in chains. It looks identical, other than it is wrapped in chains and is much more worn for the wear, is beaten up and scraped up. Still gold-leafed and all that good jazz, but it is wrapped up in these infernal-looking chains that glow a kind of reddish color. And with that, you have procured quite a bit of things from this train. The other thing that you know is underneath the car here, and underneath all of the cars, there are storage compartments as well underneath the train. So there could be some other items for you to find in there. But I think that it's best that we end for the night because we're already over. So we will pick this up next time with you guys going through the train. You have finished the mission. You have learned some interesting things about like Raziel's kind of his trade and the way that he does things, the way he brings things from place to place. You have realized that he's still working on those were creatures and still creating monsters. He also has very powerful minions under his control, one of which that you've met. You have found a book that you haven't opened yet, but you can imagine has some very valuable information about his goings-on. And you've also discovered a piece of technology here with the chandelier. You notice that the chandelier that you destroyed was giving a very lifelike projection of one of Raziel's minions into this cabin that was basically forcing the engine room person to drive the train. And it was very powerful. And so there is like some kind of magical hologram technology that had to do with this chandelier